Hey, what is going on, guys and girls? Twintendo here, and today we've got loads and loads of Super Mystery Dungeon gameplay. Now, we actually got two trailers today, which are around 5 minutes you've put them together, and so we get like one 3.5 minute one and another just like over a minute, and we get loads of information. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to play the first trailer for you and then break that one down, and then I'm going to show you the shorter trailer, which kind of has more new stuff at the end, save the best for last, and then go over that in more detail. So hope you enjoyed the first trailer, guys, and I'll see you in a little bit.
でも冒険ってどんなことするの？初めてダンジョンに入る君たちのために不思議のダンジョンを解説します。ここはポケモンたちが暮らす世界。君はポケモンたちから悩みや困りごとを相談されることがあります。おや、暴れん坊がいてキバゴが困っている様子。キバゴのお願い、暴れん坊のボーマンダをやっつけましょう。今回はお願いをしてきたキバゴと一緒に4匹のポケモンで冒険へ出発。不思議のダンジョンはまるで迷路。ボーマンダがいる3階を目指します。初めてのダンジョンは不安かもしれませんが、一度通った道はマップで確認できるから大丈夫。階段を探してどんどん奥へ進みましょう。
よし、行こう行こう。
ダンジョンにはいろいろな道具が落ちています。例えばこの光の玉を使うとダンジョンのマップが見えるように。うまく道具を使えば君の冒険がぐっと楽になりますよ。今踏んだのは突風の罠。ダンジョンには見えない罠が隠れています。慎重に慎重に。ダンジョンにはたくさんの敵ポケモン。近づいて攻撃してみましょう。使える技は4つ。敵との相性に注意して技を選びます。仲間のポケモンたちも自分で攻撃してくれます。道具を使うと戦いが有利に。じっくり作戦を立てましょう。敵にやられると持っていた道具とお金がなくなってしまいます。3階に到着。そしてボーマンダを発見。手強い相手でも仲間と協力して戦えばきっと倒せるはず。ボーマンダに勝利。これでお願いはクリア。お願いをクリアすると敵だったボーマンダとも仲間になれます。さあ、新しい仲間と新しいダンジョンへ。たくさんお願いをクリアしてどんどん仲間を増やしましょう。伝説や幻のポケモンも仲間にできるかも。君もポケモンになって
さあ冒険へ。
Nintendo 3DS ポケモン超不思議のダンジョン。
So, guys, what did you think of that trailer? It's pretty interesting. Now, a lot of the stuff you've already seen. If you've been on my channel, you might have seen quite a bit of that, but I've got a list of stuff that I just want to talk about. So we're going to start off with Pancham and Shelmet outside Drilber Cave. Now, we know these two are the bullies of like the Serene Village School, so I'm just wondering, is this like a little showdown, or maybe they've come to help you? I don't know, because your characters don't look too angry or too mad, so they might be helping you out, but it'd be interesting to see if there is a showdown between those two eventually. Next up, we get to see Caracosta kind of blocking the exit to the village. This looks like when we're leaving Serene Village, because we've got those scarves on, and we know when we get those scarves, it seems to be we leave school. There is something like, I've got a video about the scarves coming up soon, and there's quite stuff, well, you saw in that trailer, there's quite a lot of stuff that went on, and that kind of backs up information about the scarves, but I'll save that for another video. So Carracosta looks really shocked, doesn't really want, you know, his child, which is your partner, to leave. So I'm betting that's the part when you actually leave Serene Village and go to YY Town, but you know, that's just a guess, we don't really know at this time. Next up we get to see Magnezone, Roselia and Raticate in Serene Village, kind of 3 new characters we haven't really seen in the village before. I think we've seen Roselia in Serene Village in the background as like, you know, just a Pokemon, like a villager, I think before, but I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, moving on, we get to see the map of it, so that might suggest where Serene Village is based, just kind of more central in the region compared to YY Town, which is on the east side of the coast, I think. And the red flag is probably Serene Village's location, and it looks like all the caves on the map are dungeons, possibly, I don't know. That would be, you know, the first guess you think about. Honestly, don't really have much more to say on that part. Next up we get to see a team of 4 Pokemon, which is interesting because we've been discussing this. Would it be a team of 3 or 4? And it seemed to be like teams were reduced. Well, it seems that Axew, who is the 4th member, is actually a client, because there's quite a few pieces of information that back this up. First of all, it's their mission that you go on. You see Axew's in, you know, needs help, and then when you do the team attack on Salamence, Axew's kind of picture or profile isn't on like the bottom where it shows like the list of Pokemon for the team attack. It's not there, and it can't really join in the team attack because it's not technically part of the team. So it seems to be 3 is the maximum that we know of so far. And also, just to mention, outlaw kind of, you know, style missions are back. Not sure if this Salamence is an outlaw, maybe just kind of like, it could be how the Mankeys were in Uproar Forest, you know, kind of causing a bit of trouble, not really like a criminal, but it seems to be like kind of boss battles are back anyway, like mini boss battles. So I'm very, very happy to see them, because I actually thought they might be taken out, so really good to see. Also, Pikachu takes 87 damage when versing the Salamence, but survives, and it only has like around 49 HP, I think it is. So maybe that's a hold item that kind of like Focus Sash or Focus Band from the, you know, the main games is in, you know, Super Mystery Dungeon. Gonna have to wait and see. It could be like an IQ thing, I really doubt that, but we don't even know if gummies are back. I really hope they are, definitely, but we haven't seen any, so just gotta hope. Next up, we actually see Salamence join your team, so it looks like if you do a mission with a boss in and if you beat it, it actually joins your team afterwards, which is pretty cool. Now, I'm not expecting like the big bosses to join your team, like whatever we have to fight, but these mini bosses look like they'll join your team if you beat them. And I'm not sure if we recruit Axew as well, so that could be 2 in 1 mission. We'll have to wait and see. Next up is something I just want to point out for a personal point of view. It's just Eevee's in the game. Just love Eevee. I haven't seen it at all, and you know, I definitely think Eevee should have been a starter. Definitely. I can't believe they took it out, because it's one of the most popular Pokemons of all time. I just don't know. I think they should have added it, but that's just my, you know, opinion. Next up, we get to see Giratina's boss battle finally. Now, it's been teased for ages. Now, this definitely, Giratina for me is definitely not the main bad guy. I still have to keep stressing this point, and here's the reason why. It's pretty early on this battle. Yeah, we're gonna have to verse it again in its altered form, as we saw the other day. But we also get to see Goomy battling, which is really cool. Really brave of Goomy to just literally fight something that's about 20 feet tall. This boss battle looks immense, so you know, you're level 14 at the time. This isn't too far into the story, and it should be early on. I'd be surprised if it's, you know, later on. And yeah, it's got Litwick as subordinates. That's not much more to say about that. It's pretty cool though. And finally, we get to see Rayquaza just chilling through the dungeon with you. It's absolutely massive. I think they got the scale, you know, completely right in this game. They really seem to made big Pokemon seem bigger and small Pokemon seem smaller, so that's really cool to see. Now guys, I'm going to show you the next trailer. Very interesting, this one. It's a shorter one, it's a minute, but I think there's more to discuss, so enjoy guys.
新しい街、新しい友達、新しい学校、そして新しい君。ポケモンの世界でポケモンとして暮らし始める君。勉強したり冒険したり喧嘩をしたり友情を深め合ったり、ポケモンでいるのも悪くないはずだった。ポケモンたちの世界が闇に包まれる。深まっていく謎、 さあ新しい冒険へ。君の勇気、仲間との絆が今試される。Nintendo 3DS ポケモン超不思議のダンジョン。
What a trailer that was. That was immense. The fact that they packed so much into 1 minute's crazy. Now, as you guys know, I'm the #1 YouTuber for Super Mystery Dungeon, and I think these trailers have made me the most hyped I've ever been for Super Mystery Dungeon. We've had some good ones, but I think these ones take the cake, take the biscuit, or whatever you want, take the crown for being the best trailers. So let's break this one down, because there is a lot in 1 minute to go through. So first of all, we get to see Drillbur in Serene Village, which is interesting because there's Drillburs outside this mine or cave, and they don't seem too friendly, so I don't know how they end up in Serene Village. Maybe you befriend them in the end. Honestly, don't know. Next up, we get to see Watchog. Has it been attacked? I honestly don't know, because it probably has. All the students look shocked. I think, Magnazone and the police squad are there to either find the attacker, or are they arresting Watchog? I really doubt that. It's just they're around Watchog. We got to kind of take that into account still. But I still think Watchog's been attacked, and probably the school gets cancelled, and then you'll have to leave school, and that's when you make kind of your trip around the world. That's just my theory. Next up, we get to see the Drillbur mine, maybe. This is where Goodbye leads you into like a really amazing room. It reminds me of Explorers of Darkness and Sky and Time. Don't know why. I just got that crystal kind of. There were a lot of crystals and jewels in that game, I think, just because it was obviously like treasure hunting. I bet Goodbye and Drillbur are going to be a boss, just because I don't know. One, the room probably is big enough, and it seems to be like Goodbye could be a boss, and then Drillbur as the subordinates kind of. It would make sense. So maybe they're luring you in, and then gonna saying, oh, we'll bring you to the treasure, and then they say, yeah, we're not going to give it you. Something like that. It just seems like this Mystery Dungeon way. And then we actually do get to see a boss battle by the looks of it. Triple Polyrath boss. I don't think anyone saw this coming, so a bit crazy that. Next up, we get to see us just eating and chilling with Caracos. I really like the screenshots. It just shows family and values pretty much. It's really good to see. Really nice house as well. Like, it's better than Mr. Nuzleaf's, which is like so boring. Next up, we get to see Ampharos. I think this is probably the first time you meet Ampharos. It looks like Piplups probably knows who Ampharos is, or they're saying, we're part of the expedition team, because obviously we've seen in English trailers Piplup saying, you have to be a certain age to join the Expedition Society. So I'd be surprised if your partner doesn't know who the Expedition Society is. So they're probably, in their eyes, celebrities. So that's pretty cool. Next up, we have something interesting. Is that you're wearing scarves at the school. Now, for me, it seems to be that you're going to be wearing scarves when you leave school. So maybe that could be your final day at school. Like I said, I'm going to be making a video on the blue and green scarves. I've got kind of a theory behind it, and these trailers have given me more of a backing behind my certain theory, so I won't tease you guys too much, so we'll move on. Next up, we get to see dark cloud over Wai Town, which is probably, that black thunderstormy cloud. Honestly, that could be what Pikachu was looking at in the last trailer, but we can't say for certain. Next up, we get to see the expedition team trample you in Wai Town. That's really weird, so I'm not sure this is the first time of you meeting them, and we don't know them at the time, or maybe whatever's going on has panicked them and they're just literally so scared that they run through the town. I don't know, it's a bit weird. Maybe it looked like they could have been chasing Swirlix, as Swirlix was ahead of the party, so honestly don't know that one, but it's interesting again. And we also get to see Krokorok, who we've seen in another screenshot with Breezel looking pretty angry at it. Not sure who Krokorok is, but it seems to be with the the main characters this time, so that's very, very intriguing. I honestly don't know whether Krokorok's going to be a bad guy. Kind of seems to be that kind of Pokemon that could be, because it's a dark type and seems in appearance quite villainous, but again, have to wait and see on that one. Next up, we get to see Pikachu running through Serene Village at night. Maybe that's when the cloud has gone over. It might not even be at night time. It could be daytime for all we know, because obviously that cloud could make any time of day seem really, really dark. And next up, we get to see kind of an overview of Wai Town. Now, the interesting thing about this, I didn't see it until looking at the trailer second time around. This is a different path to get to Wai Town than the one we've seen where they cross the bridge, because we can actually see the bridge in the distance, and we can see an area on the left that we've never seen before. I don't know where that is, but that's really interesting to see. Now, obviously, it's quite far away, so we can't tell what that is really. I honestly don't know why we're taking this path, but it'll be interesting to find out, where this leads to, this long winding path, whereas it looks like you probably come from Serene Village across the bridge to Wai Town. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Next up we get to see Latios and Latias turning to stone in the sky, which is absolutely mental. So, you know, that kind of gives us, again, more clues to who the main villain could be. Again, it sounds like Yveltal, because obviously Yveltal can fly, can turn Pokemon to stone. It seems to be pointed towards that. However, we've always assumed that the Pokemon turning, you know, the other Pokemon into stone is a bad guy, but maybe it's turning Pokemon to stone for another reason. So, if you guys remember Explorers of Time, Darkness and Sky, Grovyle was stealing the Time Gears, and therefore we thought, yeah, it's evil and it's the main bad guy, but it seemed to be doing it for good reason in the end. So it's possible that the Pokemon doing this, you know, turning the other Pokemon stone, could actually be doing it for a just reason. That's something we've never really talked about, but I thought about it for a while, just never mentioned it because I honestly didn't know how to bring it up, but I thought that's the best way to bring this up, just because, you know, Latios and Latias falling from the sky, turning to stone, that definitely limits our options of who the main bad guy could be. Or, like I said, you know, it might not be the bad guy, but it's still very, very interesting. And this is also the Wind Continent, by the way, guys, so this is technically our first gameplay of the Wind Continent, and we get to see Archon from the Expedition Societies with us, so probably showing us around. And we also get to see us camping earlier on. Now, hopefully we're not refugees again like Blue Red Rescue Team, but it's just really, really nice to see. And guys, that is pretty much it for these two trailers. Loads of information. I really hope you enjoyed this. So if you did enjoy this gameplay and this breakdown, definitely hit the like button down below. If you guys haven't subscribed already, you don't want to miss any more Super Mystery Dungeon stuff, definitely hit the red button on screen or down below. Like I said, I'm the #1 channel for Super Mystery Dungeon information and videos, so if you don't want to miss any of that, like I said, hit that subscribe button. And guys, if you haven't seen our 2 previous videos, they're going to be on screen right now. Yesterday's video is the Elite Trainer box from Ancient Origins. I unboxed that with my good buddy Sam. You can see what I get. There's at least one good card in that box, so definitely check that out if you're into trading card stuff. And guys, on the right hand side, you can see the previous trailer that was released a couple of days ago. I broke that down and analysed that one as well, so if you haven't seen that one, that's definitely one you should check out as well. And that's pretty much it, guys, so I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you on our next video.